New this morning, as peace talks are set to get underway in Pakistan, we have a live look at its capital, Islamabad. This comes as the powerful Senate chairman of the Armed Services Committee says the time is over for negotiations with Iran's regime. The Hill's Zach Schoenfeld joining us live from Washington. Good morning, Zach. Help us understand the context and what else is the Republicans saying? Again, we're right in the middle of this war. These are odd words to use.
That's right, Hena. Good morning. We're increasingly hearing from Republicans saying that this weekend, as we wait for these talks to get underway, that the Trump administration should press ahead with military action, but forego the diplomatic route. I do want to show you a little bit more about what the Senate Armed Services Chair had to say in his statement. As you mentioned, Hena, saying that the time is over for negotiations and saying that the new Iranian regime can never be trusted to keep any promise or agreement. Chair Wicker is going on to call on President Trump to, quote, direct his skilled military leaders to finish destroying Iran's conventional military capabilities and eliminating any last remnants of their nuclear program. Senator Wicker saying that this is the only way to ensure lasting stability in the region. So quite some pessimism here from Republicans on Capitol Hill heading into as we wait to see whether there is any sort of breakthrough in Pakistan this weekend. But Hena, after this weekend, I want to turn your attention to what is now just about a week away, because at that point, we're going to cross the 60-day threshold from the start of this conflict. And that's a key deadline under the War Powers Resolution, and it could trigger different authorities. And we're actually hearing from some Republicans in the lead up to that deadline that even as throughout this conflict, they've been standing behind the president, they have been refusing these Democratic efforts in the Senate to try to push a vote through, that they say once that 60-day threshold passes next week, that things could change. We're hearing that from John Curtis, a Republican from Utah, among others. So right now, Republicans largely standing behind the president, but it'll be interesting to see once we get to about a week from now whether things change, Hena.
Yeah, we'll be watching that very closely. I know you will, too. The Treasury Department announced new sanctions on a Chinese oil refinery connected to Iran. Tell me more about these sanctions, Zach.
Yeah, this company is called Hengley Petrochemicals. This is what the Treasury Department says is one of the largest buyers of Iranian oil, this Chinese-based oil refinery. But I should note that China, just generally speaking, is the largest buyer of Iranian oil. So this is now the latest effort by the Trump administration to try to step up the economic pressure heading into these talks. I want to read you a little bit about what we're hearing from the Treasury Secretary, Scott Bessent, about this sanctions announcement, saying that these new sanctions will impose, quote, a financial stranglehold on the Iranian regime, saying that it will hamper its aggression. The Treasury Secretary also saying a warning that any other person or vessel facilitating the flows of these Iranian oil also will risk exposure to U.S. sanctions. So now the Treasury Department really trying to step up the economic pressure, not only heading into these talks this weekend in Pakistan, Hena, but right now we're just a few weeks away from when President Trump is scheduled to sit down with President Xi of China. And of course, now we're talking about all these sanctions focused on a Chinese-based oil refinery.
Yeah, a lot of moving parts here. Zach Schoenfeld, thank you for that update from our nation's capital.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.